Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is now September 13th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with your morning news and weather headlines. Before we jump in, I want to remind you, of course, we're live every weekday morning, so we'd love to have you join us here on our Facebook Lives. You can watch it anytime later on your feed. We make it into a podcast if that's where you would like to listen. Go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute. You can also find us on our Inform YouTube channel and, of course, live on air. The easiest way, just wake up with First News from 5 to 7 every weekday morning. All right, let's jump into our weather headlines to start. Quiet right now, but you are tracking some rain.
Yes, so there's some rain on the way. It's going to take its sweet time getting to us. There's a cold front kind of out in Montana right now, and eventually that will march in our direction and produce some rain along it. But before that gets to us, we'll soak up the sunshine today. Mostly sunny sky, a little bit warmer than yesterday. Yesterday we ended up at 69, so we were in the 60s all day yesterday. Yeah. It felt like fall.
It did.
Yeah, there was that different feel. Even the wind has kind of a different bite, I think.
It's a little chillier wind.
Yes, I agree.
It goes through your bones.
Felt that yesterday. Wind will be a little bit stronger today, about 10 to 20, but it's out of the southeast, so it's pushing in some of that warmer air. We'll pair that with the sun and bring temps into the lower 70s today. Pretty close to average for this time of year. If you're headed out to West Fest, you might have to hold down the paper plates or the napkins, but I think that's about the worst of it. And then that cold front will move in tonight into tomorrow. If you're in the western part of the viewing area, Devils Lake, Jamestown, you could wake up to some of those showers early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we'll wait for those to move into the valley by mid-morning, midday, and then see those exit the area from west to east in the afternoon and the evening, which hopefully means good news for cruise night tomorrow night in West Fargo.
Yes.
None of these showers will be severe, maybe a spare crack of thunder, but I don't expect severe weather. I always get nervous when I'm tracking severe storms on cruise night because hail and classic cars is not a good combo. Yeah, exactly. So we don't have that, but we might need the umbrella, especially in the middle of the day for tomorrow. We'll time that out closely as we head into tomorrow afternoon. That moves out maybe a spare sprinkle early Friday morning. If that happens, it would be light, isolated, and brief. Otherwise, sunshine by Friday afternoon, temps in the 70s to near 80. It's going to be nice on Friday afternoon. Weekend looks dry, should have sunshine and temps. We actually cooled down Saturday, closer to about 70 now for Saturday. I'm planning a jacket for Bison tailgating on Saturday morning. Already thinking about the outfits, of course. And then a little bit warmer on Sunday. We'll be back closer to 80 on Monday. Keep it in the 80s for most of next week. So,
Not too bad, though.
Not a bad weekend. Yeah. I have to say happy birthday to my mother-in-law. She usually watches the Facebook Live.
Happy birthday.
So, happy birthday, mother-in-law. Yes. Nice day. Nice day to soak up the sun.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think that's all.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you.
All right, we're tracking breaking news for you this morning. We're just getting updates into our newsroom this morning since we broke this story for you on First News. We now know a 68-year-old woman is dead after getting hit by a pickup this morning in Fargo. Police right now still have part of that road blocked off as they investigate exactly what happened. It happened on 13th Avenue South, close to the 32nd Street South intersection. That's near the Bell Bank headquarters, the Shields Home and Hardware. Very busy area,
busy spot.
really at all times of the day, but especially in the morning. So we know that area is blocked off. We know that a man was driving the pickup that hit the woman. We are still working to learn his name and if he will face any charges. As you can imagine, Fargo police are asking drivers to avoid that area. They're rerouting it, but if you watched this morning, you did see it was very active. Huge area blocked off, several squad cars, and there was an ambulance there as well, and the police caution tape was blocking off the area. So if you can avoid that area, please do.
All right now the FAA is investigating what led up to a deadly crash of a crop duster plane near Grand Forks. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says that plane went down in a cornfield about 3:30 yesterday afternoon, northwest of Manville. That's about 25 miles northwest of Grand Forks. We are working to learn what caused that crash and the name of the pilot that died. Stick with the news leader for updates on that story.
We're also reaching out to police right now to get the identity of a man who they believe drowned in the Red River when they say he was trying to run away from officers. Fargo police say, as of right now, they have no more searches of the river planned since they were not able to find the body, as they have done some searches already. They were called to the river on Monday after a witness heard a woman screaming. The woman later came out of the trees near Oak Grove Park screaming that someone had attacked her. That's when officers say they spotted the man, but they say he ran away, jumped in the river, and they never saw him come back up. Police have since gotten a statement from the woman involved, but They say they cannot release the identity of the man right now because it's still part of their investigation. So we'll stay on that story for you.
All right, we've been covering the story of a man who started a house on fire, got on the roof, led to like an hours-long standoff in Moorhead. Well, now we're kind of getting a more of an inside look as to how negotiators handled that whole situation. 41-year-old Sean Arnholtz had his first court appearance yesterday. He's facing domestic assault and arson charges. Police say he assaulted his girlfriend before starting the home on fire, climbing on the roof. So this is where all those negotiations, SWAT team obviously becomes involved. 6 negotiators worked to get Arnholtz to come down from that rooftop. Even one of those negotiators from SWAT stood on a ladder for 4.5 hours talking to him. It's a scenario that can change the dynamic of a negotiation, and negotiators say they need to be prepared for anything. The goal is to end the situation peacefully so that the person in crisis feels a sense of dignity. Matt Henson did a full story on this, so if you're interested in hearing more about it and how that kind of what all goes into it, go to inform.com, check out Matt's story.
We've been talking about this for a few days, but today's the day. If you live in East Grand Forks, you should plan ahead because your electricity could be shut off this morning. 8:30 to noon, they're going to be doing some system maintenance in East Grand Forks. So it's an area west of 8th Avenue Northwest and north of 23rd Street Northwest. 8:30 to noon, you could see some periodic power outages.
Yeah, so plan ahead if you live in that area. All right, today West Fest Day 2 is getting underway, and what better way to celebrate the community than with a barbecue and a picnic? It seems only right. The West Fest Community Picnic will be at the West Fargo Sports Arena from 6 to 8 tonight. That event is free and open to the public, but a $5 donation is encouraged. Then from 5:30 to 7:30 tonight is Barbecue Boot Camp. At Boot Camp, you'll learn to become a barbecue master by learning all the ins and outs of barbecuing. Now that does cost $50, and you do have to register to attend. You can do that online at westfargoevents.com.
And today, the Big Iron Farm Show enters its second day at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds. And tonight, it's going to be a big night. Country artist Rodney Atkins will be taking the stage at the Red River Valley Grandstand. He's known for songs like Farmer's Daughter, Caught Up in the Country. This show is free. Zach Thomas is opening for him. It all starts at 6 o'clock.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. All right, breaking national headline this morning. This came out just a few minutes ago, really. Escaped Pennsylvania inmate Danilo Cavalcante is now in custody. Law enforcement close to that case said so. Additional details have not been made clear yet, but we do know he is in police custody. Pennsylvania State Police are going to hold a news conference this morning. We expect to get all of those details there, but his capture does end a 2-week manhunt for the escaped killer.
Okay, I feel like a lot of us are sneezing and dealing with allergies. It's just that time of year right now. You ever feel like you take, allergy medicine and it's not working? It maybe doesn't work for real. A Food and Drug Administration committee confirmed that some of the over-the-counter allergy and cold medicines don't work at all. They say there's one ingredient that the committee found that doesn't work in products like Benadryl Allergy Plus, Congestion Sudafed, PE Vicks Sinus. It's supposed to be a nasal decongestant. Very interesting. So that committee, 16 members, they all voted on certain medicines that they think shouldn't be sold, but the FDA still has to study these recommendations.
Just bought some of that Sudafed PE not too long ago.
Did it work?
Feel duped. It seemed to work. Maybe it's a placebo. I don't know. All right, today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, the Twins go for a series win against one of the best teams in baseball. Dick Bramer is going to join Dom live from Target Field. Plus, the Fargo Davies girls golf team made history on the golf course yesterday. Dom will show you how they did it. That is from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and also on inform.com.
And don't forget, right now is a great time to get your all-access pass to inforum.com. Just go to inforum.com/subscribe and get 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. That's a great deal.
All right, remember to join us for our newscast throughout the day. We'll have updates on all these big local stories for you, plus the weather. Next newscast at 11 o'clock this morning, and this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back for First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7 a.m.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye-bye.